What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to talk about how can you start something big and really move forward with it and really become successful in that small thing and make it big. Let's say you want to start a business that is, that it's very small, that it's going to be small. And if you think about it, really, most of the stuff, that's where most of successful people start. They start very small, very, very small, and then they eventually grow it. The only thing that will stop us from starting something and eventually growing is because we think when something is very small, we think long term. When something is big, we think short term. Let me explain that. So for example, somebody tells you like this is the like with this thing we can make 30K a month. That's a big thing. It's a big number, and you want it in a short amount of time. And then if somebody tells you like, hey, if you wash one car, that's what we did. If you wash one car, and you will make 200 bucks, then you're like, oh shit, if I make each day, if I make 200, 200, 200, and there's going to be business expense, there's going to be that. How long will it take me to have a big company? Then you're like, oh, fuck that, screw that, I'm not going to do it. But if it's a shiny thing, big thing, you're like, oh, with this thing, let's say if it's cryptocurrency, with this thing, you can make $30,000 a month. Then you're thinking short term, oh, if I'm making 30K a month, how much am I going to be making a year? What if I make 50K a month with that cryptocurrency or trading or whatever? So I started with big thing, with big number, and big belief in my mind. It didn't really work out. How I started, I got a contract with this company that I work for trash bags. So I ordered trash bags from China and I brought it to US and I was selling on them. Those were the main customers that I had. And I think big number in short term. I say, okay, if they're using this many trash bags and they will be spending this much money on trash bags, and imagine if I just order 20,000 and if I make 50% profit, I'll be making $40,000 a month. Not a month, but like in short term. Like let's say they were spending $20,000 worth of trash bags in I think 3 months, I believe. And then I say, okay, I think it was a year. I don't know. I forgot. So sorry. Don't quote me for that. Then I was thinking short term that, oh, if I make this much amount of money in this thing, and if I get the contract that they have for the vest, if I get the contract for the uniform, if I get contract with their tools, I'll be like fucking rich. This will be the quickest thing. I'll be the quickest person who ever got rich, and my people who I know. And then that business didn't work. It was a big number in a short time, so it didn't work. Like maybe if I go back, I would be able to fix it, but like at the time, it didn't work because I thought I would make much more money in less time, so it didn't work. And the thing about like when we started detailing and then we learned how to do window tint and then we learned how to do PPF and all this stuff, we started small. We just started by cleaning other people's car. And that led us to start another skill, which is window tint. And that led us to start another skill that we do PPF, which we had no idea about, which we didn't know nothing about. But it led from one small thing to another medium thing, from another thing to another big thing. I contacted a lot of people that how can I start it window tint business and all this stuff. They gave me no like clue. Like they told me like, oh no, you can't do it. I offered them videos. I told them like, I'm gonna do videos for you and you can teach me how to do window tint. They're like, no, I'm sorry, we already have somebody. I went to I believe 5 places that was around me. I went to them and I told them like, hey, you can do this. I can do this for you. You can do that for me. And they say no, sorry, because it was small thing. They didn't see the value in it, and I saw value in it. That I was like, okay, I'm gonna start small this time, and then I'm gonna eventually grow it. So based on that, the reason why I'm telling you you need to start small and think big for it is that what I mean. When you're starting something very small in the beginning, it looks like super hard. It looks like it's gonna take you a long time to get there, but eventually you're gonna get there. Like when we start detailing cars, when we start washing cars, we had no idea that we're gonna have this type of setup, this type of office, this type of like this big. Like we're gonna grow this big. We had no idea. But we think long term, like in 5 years we will get there, but it took us 1 year to get here, to have our own shop, set up everything, making money. And we don't make that much money like right now as what we want. We make 30K and then there's business expense and all the stuff. So let's put that on the side. But when you're thinking long term and you know it's gonna take long, then you will want it as soon as possible. You will like that it's gonna take 5 years. Like for me personally, I was thinking it's gonna take me at least 2 years to get where I am right now. At least like minimum 2 to 3 years. Okay, but it took us a few months to get here. We started January 1st, and now it's November. We already have our shop. Everything is set up. Everything is good to go. So we thought about it when we were washing cars. We thought about it. It's gonna take us 2 years at least. We're gonna eat dog shit for those 2.5 or 3 years, but we didn't. It was easy, and then we managed to get it here. It could be for any business. That if you're starting a makeup business, if you're starting a flower business, if you're starting any business that you're thinking that it's small now, trust me, believe me, you're gonna make it happen big if you start small. But if you start big, let's say you put a few $1,000 invested, like it's a big thing, that it's gonna make you very rich and very successful very quick. um, 1 out of 10 it will work. 9 out of 10 it won't. It will fail. And I don't tell you that you shouldn't do any business. I don't tell you that you shouldn't start any business if it's big or small. Start something. You will learn a lot of stuff from it, and it will make you successful. Okay, but the point here is that if you want to build your foundation, build your thing, start with small, and that smallness will teach you so much big stuff. When you're growing, when you're becoming big, those big stuff will automatically happen because you know so much big stuff from a small thing, from small business, that for big business it will be the same. So for example, talking, like when you are a little baby, you start talk small, you start learning small stuff, and then eventually it's the same thing. You repeat it again and rinse, not the same rinse and repeat, but you're repeating it the same thing again and again and again, and you get good at it, and you're doing the same thing. Whether you're small, 10 years old, you're talking the same, or whether, well, of course, there's ways to talk, there's ways to communicate, but like language is the same. You're speaking the same thing that the person in front of you understand. So that's my thing. Start small, and then eventually you will grow. It doesn't. The goal isn't about money. Please, please, please understand this. The goal isn't about having an actual money because it's worth nothing. To me, it's worth nothing. I understand that later. I wish I understand it before. Money isn't the goal. Please keep that out of your mind. It's just the person you become to acquire that money and being able to get to that money. And a lot of people, when they get to that quick money, okay, I'm talking about quick money, they get to show it off a lot, okay? If anybody tries to show it off, it basically comes from insecurity that, hey, look at me now that I have it. Back then I didn't have it, now I have it. So look at me, I might lose it. Or that's the way I think. It might be not this way, but showing off when you have the money is the worst thing you can do, man. It just what's the point of you showing off something that to people who don't have it? Okay, if you would have show it off to somebody that you know he has it and he will admire you for it because you had nothing and now you achieve all this stuff, it'll be good. Like let's say I'm showing off to someone who's making millions of dollars a month, and I'm showing off to them, hey, look at me, I bought this $30 watch. I bought this watch for $10,000. Now I'm planning to get another one. He will look at me and be like, okay, Nate, good, thank you. I mean, good, you're doing good. Do better, okay? But if I'm trying to show off my $30,000 watch, again, this is $30 watch. So some of you might be thinking it's $30 watch. I'm giving you an example. If I'm showing off my $30 watch, $30,000 watch, or let's say $10,000 watch, to someone who doesn't have shit, you know what he will say in the first place? He'll be like, motherfucker, you either scam this money, you either like stole this money from somebody, or either that's your daddy's money. Like automatically. Or he will say, fuck off, motherfucker. Because he doesn't have it. So what do you think? He will admire you? No. You think people will like you because of the money? No. But they will admire you because who you become to get that money. Okay? If you have multiple businesses, people won't try to be attracted to your money. They will be attracted to the person who is able to make that money. So again, let's recap. All the thing that I'm saying is 10-minute video. I'm going to put it in 1.5 so you can enjoy it in quicker mood and learn a lot in faster time. And it saves you time. So the only thing that you can learn from this video, start small and will become big automatically. And that will be the title of the video. Wish you the best. Bye.